Welcome to your new home in Canada. This video will explain some of the key things you should do in the first 2 weeks to make your transition to life in Canada easier. When you arrive, the first hours at the airport may be confusing, but the most important thing is to be prepared, even before you get on the plane. If you're not sure what to bring, visit the Citizenship and Immigration Canada website. The officials here are from the Canada Border Services Agency, also known as CBSA. Canada's Border Services officers have met thousands of newcomers like you and your families. They help to ensure your smooth arrival and protect the integrity of Canada's customs, immigration, and agricultural laws. The most important item to have with you is your passport, along with the customs declaration card that you will have filled out on the plane. When you meet the Border Services officers, they will ask you questions about your intentions to stay in Canada and the items that you're bringing into the country. The completed declaration card helps to tell them this information. If you have any questions about what you should declare, simply ask the officer and they will help you. The CBSA will also need a list, in English or French, of whatever goods may be shipped to you at a later date. The next group of people you will meet are officers specializing in immigration. Their main concern is you and checking your documents on behalf of Citizenship and Immigration Canada, also known as CIC. Put this paper copy of the Confirmation of Permanent Residence in your passport, because your permanent resident card may take up to 6 weeks to be delivered to your new address here in Canada. In order to access government services, you may need to show this document while awaiting your permanent resident card. Being accepted to immigrate to Canada doesn't mean that your education, work experience, and professional qualifications will automatically be recognized in Canada. There are processes you have to follow to make sure the education, training, and job experience you obtained in another country are equivalent to the standards applied to Canadian workers. The Foreign Credentials Referral Office can provide you with valuable information on how this process works. As part of this, find out if your profession is regulated or unregulated in Canada. Regulated occupations, in fields like healthcare, engineering, skilled trades, and others, have set standards for how the profession is practiced, and they require a certificate or license. Standards can be different across Canada. Most jobs in Canada are non-regulated occupations, which don't require a license or certificate. In these professions, requirements vary between employers, so always be ready to show you have the education or experience to do the job. Knowing which category your profession falls into will help you determine the requirements for your occupation in the province or territory where you'll live. Lastly, take some time to learn about searching and applying for jobs in Canada. There are many job search websites in Canada you can use, including the Working in Canada website. Throughout Canada, education is the responsibility of each province or territory, and the various English and French language school boards are publicly funded. There are different schools for children of different ages, but all boys and girls must attend school between the ages of 5 or 6 and 16 or 18, depending on where you will live.